Good afternoon. It is Thursday, June 20th. First day of summer? I think so. Or was that yesterday? I don't know. It was either yesterday or today. But anyway, it's June 20th. It's 5:16 in the afternoon. And it is time to get to work. Just got off my day job. And it's time to turn on some apps. So let's get that going right now while we wait. No changes to anything. Everything stays the same. Still doing the same thing. So we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully tonight is at least as good as Tuesday was, and hopefully even better. I mean, it's the only thing I can ask for.
Uber is
right?
now online.
Well, thank you. So gonna hang out here, wait for the first ride, come back, give updates, do all that kind of stuff. Appreciate the feedback that I've been getting on some of the videos. You know, I really do appreciate it. If you have any specific questions or comments, you know, please send them my way. Be happy to answer. In the meantime, I'm gonna hang out here and wait for a ride, and then I'll come back. All right, I'll be back. All right, and just like that, we got a ride. That didn't take long at all. I'm kind of happy about that. That was like maybe 3 minutes of that. So good deal. We're gonna go pick up Michael here and get this night started right. So I will be back. Stay tuned. Well, that turned into a pretty decent ride. The guy that I picked up had another person come with him, and it ended up being a multiple stop. But it took me downtown, but it also doubled the fare, so worked out. I don't mind. Sometimes I don't mind those if it works out in my favor, and this one happened to do that, so it worked out pretty well. So right now I'm headed back in here into the grid and see what happens. Hopefully get a ride real quick and keep this night rolling like that. All right, I'll be back. All right, I don't know why you'd get in the car and right before you leave and you get out, as my last passenger just did, totally just busted ass in my back seat. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I can hear him. And he's like trying to talk over the top of it like it's not happening, but I can hear him busting ass back there. And I'm like, you motherfucker, you're gonna make me fucking eat that shit while you get out of the car. Unbelievable. Anyway, back at it. So far, I think I'm like 3 or 4 rides in so far. And doing all right. We'll see how this goes. I'll be back. Well, we have officially hit a slow patch. It's been an hour and 10 minutes since my last ride. And yeah, which, you know, I start questioning, do I need to go home? Should I go home? Should I pull the plug on this night and just go home? I don't know. I think I might reposition. I was over in one area and I came out here, and now I think I'm going to go back to a different area and see what happens. But I just yeah, I don't know what's going on. I did punt a ride that was going from downtown out to Folsom. It was a $31 ride and it was actually paying pretty decent. It was like $1.15, I think, a mile or something like that, which is pretty good for that length of a ride. And I punted on it just because it was so early and I didn't want to go out there because that would pretty much be the end of my night. Going out to Folsom would pretty much be over. So I punted it, and now I'm like, damn, should I have? I don't know. I don't know if I hang on or not. We'll see what happens. I did look at the airport queue right now, and it's like 55, 60 cars, which tells me that it's slow and everyone's stacking up there because they know they're going to get a ride. But I didn't think it was going to be this slow on a Thursday night. I mean, it's pretty slow. And I'm looking around. There's not a lot of people moving around right now, at least like walking around even. So I don't know. I'm going to give this a little bit more time and see what happens. And worst case scenario is I end the night and go home and call it a week. So we'll see. All right, I'll be back. Just dropped off a passenger here at the airport car rental place, and the parking lot is packed with people. So I seriously doubt I'll get a ride out of here, but then the dilemma still exists. Do I go back into town, or do I bug out and go home? Because I waited an hour and 45 minutes for that ride, and that's just too long. I can't, that's a waste of my time to sit around and wait that long. I could sit in the airport queue for an hour and 45 minutes for a ride and get there, but you know, that ain't my plan, that ain't my gig. So I don't know, I'm gonna see what happens here. I'm really I think I'm gonna head back towards town and see if I get something. If not, I may just continue on home, so we'll see. All right, either the next update's gonna be after some rides, or it's gonna be, oh, look at that. Oh, I gotta drive. Whoa. Navigate. Wow, I got a ride out of here. Holy shit, that surprises me. All right, let's go pick up Luis and get this going. All right, I'll be back. All right, that's a wrap. Back in the garage. Let's see. After the airport ride that I picked up, which took me to Davis, I did some rides there for a little bit, and then I had to come back to Sacramento because I was just, again, consistency there was pretty slim. I think I did like 3 or 4 rides there, and then I came back to Sacramento and did some more stuff in town, but eventually it was just time to call it a night. It just wasn't working out. But anyway, let's turn everything off here, and let's see. Oop, hey, move. Let's turn this off. Turn that off. Thank you. So there you go. So you can see here, there's my rides out in Davis, and then back here in town, and back home. I mean, predominantly downtown in the area where I want to be, but I mean, that hour and 45 minutes of nothing was a little discouraging, but at least it picked up a little bit towards the end. So let's see how we did. I had very low expectations. I don't think that's accurate. Let's take a look. There you go, 131. You know, $29 short of what I did the other night, but what are you gonna do? Especially 16 trips. Definitely less than $10 average. Probably in the $7 range, which is not good. I like it to be higher, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up my week. I'll be back out next week. Really only a couple days next week again, to wrap up the month, and then that's gonna be it. So again, pretty short month as far as driving goes for me. Just a lot of other stuff going on, and it's just kind of the way it worked out. I think July is really going to be almost like no different. I think it's going to be a pretty short month again. I think I'm only driving like 11 or 12 days in July based on what I plotted out on my calendar, so we'll see. Anyway, hopefully some things pick up, but I think it's just the summer slump right now, and that's just the way it's going to be for a little bit. I think there's some festivals and stuff like that that are coming in late in the summer, and that'll definitely help out. So we'll see how it goes. All right, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, a like, and if you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Do me and do yourself a favor. If you like the videos, subscribe. That's all, that's all I'm asking. All right, thanks everyone. Talk to you in a little bit.